So some real estate companies are about to get much bigger, but most of them won't. And I'm sure you guys have heard of the 80/20 principle. And that relates to most industries, most businesses. But here I truly believe that it's going to be 95/5 when it comes to this real estate niche within social media in general, on the sales side, but also on the rental side, on the construction side, on the build side. The companies, the businesses, the individuals that are going to get the most known, the most credibility, are the ones that actually build authentic personal brands. And that's not going to be from Instagram Reels. It's genuinely going to be from long form organic content. And that's been such a massive trend in this space over the last 2 years. But it's not a trend because it's actually evergreen. If you guys are watching any YouTube, you're seeing the NFL getting on YouTube. You're seeing YouTube being connecting with some of the biggest platforms, the biggest networks possible. MLB is having videos on YouTube. There are movies that YouTube is creating. And I think really in 10 years, maybe YouTube and Netflix, Amazon Prime, these are going to be the only monopolies, really, when it comes to consuming content. And how do you even trust anyone that's posting AI slop? Everything online truly is just mind numbing these days. And so, at least I try to make these intros on these specific videos a bit engaging so that you can keep up and listen to what I have to say because I genuinely and passionately believe that this is the way that most real estate businesses will have to go about making content instead of paying agencies to figure it out for them, to keep up with social creative trends and just whatever is popping off on TikTok this week, they're going to make a reel about it. Whether that's making your CEO guess the voice of each employee on the team. I know some businesses that have been doing that, and I work with a lot of businesses in the real estate space. I have been in real estate sales myself over the past 6 years and posting house tours over the last 6 years as well. Thousands of them on all social media. I have over 1 million followers, and now I work on the media side with several different real estate companies, teams, agents, individuals. So I see the trends, I see what happens, and I really try to foresee the future. And in this case, I'm seeing the raw, unedited house tours being the growth of consistent, reliable content. Now, obviously, you can step it up a little bit and make each video better and better if you want to implement a little bit more structure, editing, or whatnot, but you don't need to do a whole bunch. It gets overwhelming for anyone in the space, especially someone that's been in it for so long, myself. And I have clients, I know people that always try to ask for bigger and better. And when it comes to editing videos in general, I'm sure anyone watching this has edited one Instagram reel in their time. This was not the case 4 or 5 years ago when I would talk to real estate agents, real estate professionals, developers, builders in the space. A lot of them didn't want anything to do with Instagram. So it's crazy how now you know that it is necessary for your business. I'm not talking Instagram. Well, I was talking Instagram, but now that's going to be YouTube. It's going to get to the point, and it is slowly, I'm seeing that trend to where finally, after so many years, people are opening up their eyes to maybe I should get on YouTube, even though it's been nudging at you over the past 5 years. So it was almost the same for me. I was watching YouTube back in 2010 and 2015, 2016, I was watching Graham Stephan, and he really motivated me to learn more about finance, learn about real estate, learn about YouTube. He was a real estate agent. He encouraged me to get my license, get into real estate sales. And then finally in 2020, when I started posting consistent content on YouTube, I thought it was way too late. And because I was watching, because I was listening to these influencers, these YouTubers tell me I was seeing their growth to where I was like, I know this is what you have to do in order to be in a position that you want to be in years down the line. And I was definitely correct. And I know for a fact, and you know for a fact now, because of the millions and millions of videos that are being posted daily, and you're consuming a handful of them. How can you not? Because these algorithms are literally structured to addict you, to make you watch these videos longer. Everyone is posting videos to engage you and to sell you on whatever they're trying to sell. but you want a piece of that pie and it's not going away. You kind of have to play the game and be involved just like everyone else is. So why not get on all platforms? I'm sure you already made an Instagram for your business, your company, or your broker, your CEO, or maybe you're the CEO. You know that you got to figure out what will make your business look like the authority online. So, for example, YouTube. If your YouTube channel or your YouTube profile just looks like you have videos all over the place and there's no structure. It just looks like you have a corporate slideshow going on just so your employees can see. There is no point in doing that. I listen to the YouTube godfather, Patty Galloway, talk about this all the time. And he works with big companies like the Philadelphia Eagles, Red Bull, managing and running their creative side on their YouTube channel specifically. And it's crazy how these Fortune 500 multi-billion dollar companies still don't understand how the YouTube algorithm works, but real estate professionals will end up getting there. It's going to be cool to see in 3 years from when I'm making this video right now. There will be real estate brokerages that are huge just because they posted consistently on YouTube. And even though the real estate market and the space is kind of at a slowdown, so everyone's trying to figure out what's next, what is my niche, what form of content will work best. Well, what really matters is what form of content will work best for you and how it fits into your lifestyle without trying to be a full-time content creator. And I genuinely think that that's with long form, authentic home tours. You're already walking into homes, you already have a form of video that you're filming on, whether it's a camera, whether it's an iPhone. And why not just make it long form? And I'm trying this out on my TikTok as well. I'm in the weeds too, posting house tours every week on not only my channel, but on my client's channel as well with my whole team that I've built over the last year. So there is a lot more to it, but as long as you are in a house and just trying to post a video, package it well with a thumbnail that looks clickable, you will actually build an authentic audience long term. Now, try to post a video every week for a year and just see what happens on YouTube. I'm telling you, you don't even need that much of a creative direction when you have a repeatable format. And that's what I think is going to be important with everyone just trying to algorithm hack these days. Maybe when you go the opposite route, be greedy when people are fearful, fearful when people are greedy. And you have to go the opposite route of the trends. I see these realtors going full speed in the direction of these trendy TikTok hyper edited videos of these crazy cinematic home tours. Well, that's really doing nothing for your personal brand. There is a lot more to it that to actually build an audience that looks at you as someone that has actually built something and is doing something in the space, and especially real estate companies. I work with property management companies directly in content on a daily basis as well. And I see what's going on in the space. So I just know that I'm going to look back on this video in a couple of years and be like, okay, I'm right. Not saying that I'm Gary Vee or anything when he's talking about live shopping and now it's a $1 billion company, or he's talking about how organic YouTube is the wave. Well, I mean, I met Gary Vee a month ago or 2 months ago now, and he is just such a big inspiration as well because he's been right and he organically has been posting content without much of a specific hyper niche direction. And if you guys knew what I knew or seen what I seen when it comes to businesses out there posting organic long form content to actually push their ideal client to their video, that's what the algorithm wants to do for you. But I know I'm rambling a little bit here. This is what I think is going to happen, what the future of real estate content is going to be. It's going to be authentic videos, not crazy edits. It's going to switch. You see trends go up and down. They come and go, just like skinny jeans and baggy pants, just like the same haircut that every 15-year-old kid has right now. Like, you see the trends come, you see them go, and then we'll look back in 10 years and say, why did everyone have that haircut? Because it was just a fad, a trend. But what beats trends are actual authenticity, are you actually building a brand? And that's not through someone swiping and scrolling. To me, it's crazy how short form content's really only been around since 2020. And it's just changed the entire trajectory of how people make money in the world, how people build an audience, how people become celebrities. It is insane. That's for another conversation and another topic. But the 95-5 principle will speak on this specific topic in who's building the authentic brands with long form on YouTube, who's growing that audience, and that's what's next. Maybe short form was the wave for the last 5 years, but people are pushing into this authentic YouTube organic to grow an audience. And I've been in the weeds myself, and I see that how else to build effortless influence than raw, authentic home tours since you're already in the industry. But let me know if that makes any sense or if you understood my rambling here at all. But thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you learned anything from this. See you next time.